So this force pressed her and wanted to kill her. My mom was yelling. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing okay. Hope you all are staying safe. I am Nay of Nay's Daily. I am a content creator. I reside in the States. So guys, I just want to talk about something today. It's a story time. I want to talk about it, but before I want to start, I just want to say that it's a sensitive topic. What I want to talk about is not all traditional traditional medicine or traditional helps and beliefs can be considered a bad thing, because I am witness to what traditional medicine has done, or what traditional medicine literally brought my mom back to life. So it's not like I'm advocating for it, because I believe in God, and I don't visit such places. I don't visit such places. I'm a staunch believer in Christ and all that. But I just want to say that not all not all traditional medicine is bad, because my mom survived an ordeal which was due to a protection, like this protection, I don't know if it was a protection spell, protection whatever, that was done to her as a kid. But guys, before I get into this story, guys, please make sure you subscribe. I cannot give you these juicy stories if you have not subscribed. What are you guys waiting for? Do you guys want me to beg you to subscribe? Please subscribe, guys. Make sure you share so that we can reach a wider audience. You know, you cannot come here and you're getting this juicy gist, and you're enjoying it all on your own. So guys, before many people start coming and bombarding me with questions, not questions, before many of you start coming and telling me, oh, I'm promoting traditional doctors, I'm promoting which I'm promoting, I don't know how I want to call it, but guys, I also just want to say that before the coming don't forget, before the coming of the whites and all their medication and everything, remember, our parents, our foreparents, our ancestors, we used to rely on our own African traditional medicine. So please, nobody should come for me. And they lived long. So I don't know, now like this, we have ancestors. Anyways, let me not digress. I just want to say that, guys, before you criticize me, know that our ancestors and people before us, and before the advent of medication, I mean before the advent of white of is it of yeah the advent of medication, how do you even call it, before the advent, yeah, before medication came into the picture, right? We Africans believed, we Africans used and believed in our own African traditional medicine. So the reason I'm saying this is because, guys, my mom, right, this is a story time. When my mom was much younger, a friend of hers took her out so they could go relax. You know, as young girls, like, you have to relax, you have to spread your wings, you have to chop life, you know. So when they went out, they met this guy, the friend, my mother's friend's boyfriend that they went to meet. The guy was really taking good care. I mean, the guy took good care of them. He was super nice. He was a gentle guy. He made sure he gave them everything they wanted. I mean, like, you know, when the guy's super nice and you're like, oh wow, my friend has caught the fish, you know. So being young and nice and everything, my mom was just enjoying the flow and going. She was naive. Let me not say she was naive. I just say probably, I don't know how to call her, but she was not vigilant enough to see. So after they were done drinking, my mom and her friend, I mean my mom's friend, right, and her boyfriend left and they were going. My mom told her friend that she's not feeling fine. So the boyfriend was telling my mother's friend, like her male friend, was telling them to go, that they should leave my mom behind and go. So when they left and they were going, my mom was still seated in that bar. She was not feeling fine. I don't know what that guy used on my mom's friend that it just turned her head that she was no longer hearing what my mom was saying. So they left and they were on their way. I think they had gone about 10 They had walked about, I cannot count in meters because I was not there, but they were still within eyes view where my mom could see them. So when my mom left and wanted to follow them, like passing through the door, right, there was a force, guys, this story gets scary. There was a force that held her by the door. So she told me she saw this man's face, but she does not know how it could be that man. Meanwhile, she was seeing the guy going, but this guy stood on the door, blocked the door, and pressed her neck. The guy wanted her to die. Guys. So my mom struggled and struggled and used all her willpower, pushed this man, struggled, and was calling her friend. So this force pressed her and wanted to kill her. My mom was yelling because since she could see, since she struggled and used all her willpower and pushed the guy out of the door, she was running now and calling my friend to wait, that she should not go with the guy, that the guy is not a nice man. But actually the guy was not after my mom's friend, the guy was after my mom. So my mom said within a few minutes she discovered that foam was oozing out of her mouth, like, you know, like when they poison somebody, right? Foam was oozing out of her mouth. She struggled and struggled to get to the road to board a taxi, but nobody wanted to take her because of the condition she was in. So God being God, luckily this taxi driver came, right? He carried my mom, and seeing the state in which she was in, because you know back then they did not have phones. So the taxi driver was like, okay, where is your mother's compound, where's your father's compound, so that I can take you to the compound in case of anything. My mom told them that she has an elder sister that she has a bar by the road leading down to the bar, by the roadside, on the road leading down to Bar Foot. So that taxi driver, seeing my mom in that state, he stopped by and got toilet paper and cleaned the foam out of my mom's mouth. It kept coming out. He kept cleaning it. He was going and asking people, like, where he was asking people the description to where my mom's sister's bar is, like, because we have so many junctions, like, before you could get, back then there were so many stops before they could get to where my mom's sister's bar was. So he kept stopping and asking, and in that time, as they were stopping to ask, my mom had lost the ability to talk. She could no longer talk. So the guy I just thank God for this guy. The guy went on and on asking till he finally met my mom's sister's bar. This is my aunt, she's of blessed memory. May her soul rest in peace. So when they got there, my mom's sister hurriedly took my mom to us. This takes me back to why I told you that African traditional medicine is not entirely bad. It can also be a force of protection or a force to save people. So my aunt took my mom there. So they took my mom to this traditional doctor, and the traditional doctor told my aunt that it's only two things that can happen. It's either she vomits the medication it's either she vomits everything she had taken and leave and survive it, or she doesn't vomit it and die, and that will be the end of it. So they stayed there for 3 days. On the first day, my mom could not vomit anything. The second day, the same thing. She could not vomit anything. She was not talking. The pressure was really getting to my aunt. My aunt was really crying. She was really rolling on the ground that she has lost her sister. God being so good, my mom vomited that day, and she was safe and sound, and she was okay. So the reason why my mom survived this, for what they said, the story behind, or the real reason why she survived it, as I was told, is because when they were young, their dad took them to that same herbalist. You know, like when they give birth to kids, like you have like markings on their body. Yeah, so they did that to protect them, like as a source of protection. So that was what protected her, that she was able to overcome that, because she had that protection charm or spell on her. I don't know how to call it. So it was later discovered that the guy wanted to use my mom for money rituals, but since my mom was really protected, since my mom had the protection charms on her, like the markings, his mission could not be accomplished because of that. That was what I was told. But as I say, give God all the glory still. I mean, I know God saved, before all that, before all the medicine and everything, I know God saved my mom's life, because I can give all thanks to God for saving my mom's life. But guys, also, I don't also want to downplay on the fact that African traditional medicine also works. Like, it also played a role too in saving my mom's life, you know. So at the end of the day, I just want to say, whatever you believe in, right, so far you're not hurting anybody, so far it is aligning with what God in heaven, so far it's something that so far it's something that is not hurting anyone, and it's something that's good in the eyes of God, just do it. Be you. In other words, I'm a Christian and I'll always remain a Christian. But we should not forget the fact that before the coming of the whites and their medications, guys, even though, yeah, it has really done a great deal and everything, we cannot even overemphasize, but don't forget the place of African traditional medicine. Guys, thank you so much. And if you liked this segment of my story time, please do let me know. Do leave your comments down in the comment sections below, and see you on my next one. Bye.